It's time for the Sunday Snapshot! Welcome back to the Sunday Snapshot. If you didn't know what the show is about, this is a recap of comings and goings, if it's EpicSeven related, if it's character related, patch, balance patch, drama, whatever you want to call it, all of it will be here. Welcome back, boys. The first thing that we're going to talk about today is the introduction of a new section. Not really a new section, but I kind of revamped the free-to-play section. The free-to-play mentality, aka just be smart. I'm going to be listing out a couple of smart things that you can be doing to save yourself as a free-to-play player, and not only just give you characters that you want to build. So that's what this new section is going to be. The best and probably the number one thing that you should be doing right now if you're a free-to-play player, and that is unrecorded history. I have been getting an insane amount of questions from people asking how to get charms, how to get catalysts. Ignore the 1400 energy, by the way. And well, the honest to God truth is that in terms of charms, even if you end up doing rift, even if you end up doing hunts, that will never ever really compare to the amount of charm economy or the amount of catalysts, penguins, gold, and stigma that you get from just spending a detour or spending some time in unrecorded history. Speaking of PvE content, we have the next thing I want to go over, which is, oh, well, these are all the charms. If you're curious about how many charms you can get from doing this, it's a lot of charms. This is all, by the way, exclusively from unrecorded history. I didn't get any of this from, like, you know, selling helmets or anything, selling swords. This is all just from a weekend, an AP adventure. Point stands, you get a lot of charms. Very good. Make sure to do it. Anyways, on the topic of PvE content, we have the new side story event that has been unlocked or that has been released, which is the Biblis side story. And of course, it has its pros, it has its cons, and I just wanted to kind of go over some of the things that I've been hearing and kind of just my general thoughts about the event. I have a video on it already, but it's cute. The animations are very well done. You gotta pick people up, you gotta drop them, you gotta pick up flowers, you gotta get charms, you gotta get gold, and instead of just the kind of plain old beat up 100 monsters to get achievements or reputation or something, now you have this. And now that brings me into the next part I want to talk about, which is kind of the criticisms or maybe things that you could do or that Smilegate could do to kind of make this event a little bit better. For whatever reason, the characters really enjoy running around away from each other, really spread out. This paired with the fact that you can't really scroll very easily and you have to like stretch your monitor or stretch your iPhone or whatever device you're playing this on 100 times is kind of annoying. How about just a claim all button? Why don't we just modernize the button, huh? Like, I get it, picking up the characters and placing them somewhere would be pretty cool, but ultimately, I don't think it's justifiable enough, just in terms of, like, quality of life. Finally, though, the suggestion that I've kind of already hinted at that I think they should probably actually include is, how about we just permanently lock some of the characters up against one side and you can just choose where they stay? Maya, there is not even dirt on the ground for you to be sweeping. And now, guys, I know that I missed talking about Emma Ludwig. Emma Ludwig came out, I believe, 2 weeks ago, but holy moly, this character is ridiculous. This character does an insane amount of damage, has a lot of like just built-in utility because he can get pushed up anytime you soul burn. He has attack buff, he has hit chance buff, which is cosmetic, by the way. Like, and he also has penetration on his skill 3 while also boasting a pretty high multiplier on it, which is pretty decent. Just a bit of a showcase as to how much damage he could do. This wasn't even on a defense pen. This is just on a crit and she just got one shot. However, the next thing that I think Emma Ludwig is really good at is actually an anti-Zeo trap Ludwig. You build your Zeo fast enough so that when you soul burn onto a character like General Purgus, you actually cut ahead. And the point of this is basically so that you can one-shot the Aiden with your hit chance buff. Win-win situation, you get yourself out of a Zeo trap. Perfect. That being said, though, making a 280 Ludwig is pretty difficult, and as you can see here, that's not an edited screenshot. That's a real piece of gear on my account. Okay, so just keep that in mind when you're trying to build this. Let's talk about the real character of the week, and that is Biblis. And she's cute, but that's not what you're really here to ask about. You're really wondering, is the character good? Is the character worth pulling for? And the answer, unfortunately, in terms of if she's actually worth playing as opposed to worth pulling because she's limited is, I tried her on a couple builds, all right? She was decent at punishing people that tried to play Zeo. There were equally as many matches, though, where I tried speed Biblis and I kind of just got one shot anyways, so it didn't really, like, what was the point? Then I moved on to the next build. I tried a full damage Biblis. I would just get shot by the Navy Captain Landy, and there you go. That's the whole Biblis showcase. She is just gone. DPS Biblis. Sorry. before I forget. However, the only build that I did actually end up seeing a decent amount of success with, mid-speed, like very tanky and like 200F build on Biblis. So in terms of if you want to try the build out, I would probably start with this one. Surely based on the last 3-button meme or joke that I made about EpicSeven, you'd be wondering, oh, Connor, where's like the collab announcement? Surely they're gonna add like an even better special change than Special Change Christie, right? Well, we decided to add, as per Smilegate's, I don't know, genius marketing plan, why don't we just make Biblis limited and also make her artifact only usable on her? Classic Smilegate move. You hate to see it. This next character I know you guys are probably also really wondering about because she's coming out in a couple days. We will find out Wednesday morning, Tuesday night, which is great because you know what, guys, this is all I ever wanted from my life in EpicSeven. Babe, it's time to make a video about the patch that dropped during the Milden. Anyways, I love KST to EST conversion time. Woo, 4 a.m. Side note, the thing that I'm pretty sure about Lytica is that she's probably going to be limited because why wouldn't Smilegate do that? And enjoy pulling her. As you can see here, I will see you in either Squid Games or with an ice cube sandwich. Yeah, good luck. On the topic of money though, wow, but I need you guys to answer a question for me. Did you guys notice what changed between the Thanksgiving or Black Friday pack and the Winter Limited pack? Anyone know? Let me give you guys a guess. What do you think is in this pack? And if you're just kind of basing this off of how the Black Friday pack was, one of the main appeals to that pack was the fact that you got 50 leaves in that pack. I do recall that pack being anywhere between, I think it was like $30 or $50, which is a steal. However, so the price got raised, and for some reason, there's only 20 leaves now in this pack, and I wonder why they decided to decrease the number of leaves in this pack. And instead, what you have is I think a random 5-star hero ticket, 5 galaxy bookmarks, which is like very mid, and you've got a couple covenant bookmarks and skystones, all for $50. Kind of sucks. Then, of course, that begs the question, well, what did they do with the leaves? Did the leaves just disappear? Ladies and gentlemen, the leaves are back, baby! At the small price or at the low price of $100, you can get back your 50 leaves from a pack for $100. One Winter Limited special pack that gives you either 12 gold transit zones or 5 Molagoras. Whoa! All for the low price of $100. By the way, the other stuff that you're missing in the screenshot does not even matter because these are probably the things that you're looking at. That being said, $100 for 50 leaves when we literally just maybe like 3 or 4 weeks ago got this same deal or a very similar deal for $30 is pretty up there in terms of things that I frown to. But in case if you guys are kind of on the fence on whether you should be spending or you should buy this, number one, I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not your dad. Spend how you want. If you want to spend your money, you can. I just want to point out the fact that we just saw like a Thanksgiving pack or like a Black Friday pack, pretty much the same appeal of this pack for $30 or like for $30 or $50. So, and that is of course going to be the end of the Sunday snapshot. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you learned something. If you did, make sure to like, comment, turn on the notification bell, and subscribe. I stream on YouTube and Twitch. This is where I've literally been doing the Sunday Snapchat more recently. Make sure to check out the rest of my platforms. However, type thank you, Cannaaaa in chat. Hello? Clap? Any clappers?